Joe Zikas from New Home Notebook, YoChicago. On my left is Richard Zisook, Buzz Ruttenberg anchoring the middle, and Mike Supera over on my right. I wanted to talk for a minute because I think the three of you and Alan Lev, who's also here, are one of the great real estate stories of Chicago, just because of the length of time you've been in the business, the length of time you've worked together in a business where partnerships fall apart all the time. And Mike and Buzz in particular, your dads did real estate deals together.
About 1946, and they started on a handshake, and they never changed. They never had a written partnership agreement, and they were like brothers. It's been almost 55 years.
And you guys kind of grew up together. Are you similar in age, or?
Yeah.
I'm the senior. I hit 70 yesterday.
Happy birthday to Mike.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Mike.
And he's definitely a little more senior, but not by enough to matter anymore. But we've been doing the deals. We used to follow our dads around and learn the business. And Mike graduated school a couple years ahead of me, and he and his dad formed a great relationship that continued on. And they did a lot of their activities, and my dad and I branched off a little differently, and we were a little more commercial, and Mike was a lot more residential. And he and Richard have been doing business since the 60s or the 70s?
Middle 60s.
Middle 60s.
So that's over 40 years. And Richard used to work on some of the residential properties that we own jointly. And we built a lot of new construction. The two of them and three of us. Richard's been working exclusively as our relationship for construction at Belgravia since about 1990. So that's almost another 20 years as well.
And I know Mike has a son in the business, and you have a son in the business, and
I have a son-in-law.
and you have a son-in-law in the business.
So we're basically, Mike and I are three generations.
Three generations.
And Richard comes from a very important construction family.
Well, I'm a third generation.
You're a third generation builder also?
Yeah.
South Side is a family. Very
Okay.
important.
An amazing run.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been very good to us as we sit here in the lobby of 600 Lakeshore Drive, which is our latest and greatest opportunity. It's 400 apartments, cost of over $300 million. We paid off the mortgage. We have about 75 units left to sell. This last week, we signed contracts for another 5 apartments. So in spite of the market, when you have the right product with the right sponsors, at the right
location,
and a great location.
This is, I think, an unusual opportunity for buyers, given the kind of concentrated experience and wisdom that we have accumulated here.
there's probably not an apartment that we sell that we wouldn't be happy living there ourselves.
Mike, in particular, I don't know Buzz's work that well, but I know Mike, in particular, you were known for building extremely livable floor plans back in the day.
Well, I depend on Richard for the proper sizing and dimensions,
Layout.
But the
and
quality,
design.
And the quality of construction is also something that we've worked hard together. We were the first as a group to include solid core doors, then 7-foot solid core doors, granite and marble as standard finishes, multiple car garage as standard. When you get here to 600, for example, you're on the lakefront in the 3-bedroom, 3-bath unit for under $2 million, which is probably $1 million less than any of the other buildings with comparable location. But here at 600, you're just a 1-minute walk from the beach. So it's not only do you have a lake view, but you have a beachfront that you can use.
And the association's been turned over. It looks like elections are underway right now.
That's correct. The ballot box is in the lobby as we speak, and we have a turnover meeting scheduled within about the next 2 weeks.
Okay. There's a lot of pain in the market out there, as everybody knows. What can buyers do to avoid getting into a bad situation? Because there are some tough buildings out there.
I guess buy from us.
Know the sponsor. I think that in times like this, you have to rely on the same kind of historic credibility that exists in virtually every product that people are selling. You want to know that the sponsor of whatever you're buying has been there, knows how to build the product correctly, and will stand behind it. And when you have, as we have, on an individual basis, probably close to 150 years of experience sitting here,
Yep.
you can depend on the fact that we build it right and we stand behind it and we have the financial wherewithal to do that. We're not a Johnny-come-lately. We live in the city. We live close to our product. We're proud of our product. And I think that's the kind of following that justifies the purchase.
Okay, thank you.